The button has been pressed. Hello, happy people. I'm Kat and welcome to CopyKat vlog. My vlog is about anything interesting and exciting, and this time it's no exception. I'm headed to Paris 2024 Olympics. I'm really excited that it's happening in Paris this year, and I invite you, my dear viewer, to join me on this journey and to see what I'm going to pack, what kind of things I'm going to take with me. Obviously, I'm already very ready. As you can see, half of my preparation is done. I got this manicure. I got the idea to do something like that back in Beijing 2022 Olympics and in Tokyo as well. Obviously, I was inspired by all the Olympians who do such cool things as manicures or tattoos. It was COVID Olympics, so it was a lot less fun with many restrictions. And I did vlogs from there, so if you would like to see my vlogs, I will put them, one of the links somewhere in here, and then you can also see them underneath the video. I will include a few. Okay, time to take off sunglasses. Let's get to it. Currently, I'm still at home in Spain, and it's a very quick flight. It's about 2 hours. It's not like previous Olympics where, I don't know, to China I had to go for 10 hours, similar to Japan. I'm sure it's gonna feel like a totally different universe. I'm excited what this game will bring. Before I started baking, I decided why don't I show you a little bit behind the scenes as I'm baking, because actually I don't like baking very much, and making videos about it doesn't make it shorter, but at least it makes it a little more entertaining and less dull of a process. Maybe there are people who love it. I'm not one of them, just saying. So what do I have here? I already put a few things around me, which I'm going to show you, and then later I will show you the luggage and stuff around that. This is one of the toys that I purchased I think like a year ago. This is Paris 2024 mascot called Fridges. I still didn't take it out of the package, unfortunately, but soon it will come out. And yeah, maybe I will put it on my backpack. And actually my backpack is here as well. It's my Tokyo, my favorite backpack, which I wear almost every day actually. Whenever I go to work and just for hiking, and I use it so often, and it's with me every day. Great memories from 2021. What else have I got here? Of course, my favorite pins. And here I already prepared like this little bag. I have these ones that look like Olympic medals, which are pretty cool. So I have a few of them from previous Olympics, and my goal would be to exchange them. So when you have a few pins, you know, you can trade a few for one, and maybe it's one that's very important, it's hard to get, and yeah, that's kind of my goal. And here I have my Beijing 2022 accreditation, and I hope it doesn't show too much. But I've already shown it to you in one of my Beijing videos where I'm sitting in the hotel and just going through them. I don't think it has changed a lot. It's pretty much the same pins. These pins mean a lot to me. As you can see, I was like a veteran with so many of them at the same time. Maybe a few of them I have taken down for whatever reason. But these are actually some of the pins from Winter Olympics. And I'm not sure which ones I'm actually prepared to trade, because you see, I have this from Beijing 2022, and such kind of pins, I mean, how beautiful this is. They're even numbered pins. So actually, this one says it's 2,576 out of 3,000. So there are only 3,000 pins like this in the world. So I really don't know what will make me trade this kind of pin. Wait, I do know. I just saw that Snoop Dogg has created his own pin. He traded it with one of the athletes. And yeah, I think of course I'll trade with Snoop Dogg. That would be amazing. In general, I think he is already such a star of these games. And all the news I'm seeing are about him interacting or holding the flame. They make me laugh. And people who are criticizing that, I'm thinking like, in the end of the day, he's like a pop culture icon. Everyone's talking about it. So I really like that he's there. And if I ever meet him, I am prepared to trade some pins with him, and I'm even gonna maybe trade some of my favorite ones. This one is from figure skating from Beijing 2022. It's even sparkly. I don't know if the video really shows that, but oh my god, I love it so much. And of course I have a few with Bing Duan Duan, with Beijing 2022 mascot. Then I have a few random ones, like this one. I don't know. It's not really Olympics related, so maybe I'd be up for trading that one. And this is again one of the Beijing 2022 numbered ones, super special. It's moving. Do you see that? Like you can move parts of it. It's really, really incredible pin. Oh, I love it so much. I'm like a kid when it comes to pins. I hope I get to make one more video about my renewed pin collection when I'm in Paris. And oh yeah, this is also my Tokyo pin with Tokyo mascot, which I love, and I only have one of those, so I'm not really trading that one. Well, so far I'm saying I'm not gonna trade any of my pins, which isn't a good start, because you do have to say goodbye to some of them. Maybe I'll say bye to this elephant. It's just a pink elephant. It's also not very Olympic related, but it's very cute. Sometimes I just trade things when they're cute. This is my lanyard from Beijing. I'm gonna take it with me as well. And then, depending on my mood, sometimes I'm very spontaneous when it comes to pins. And in Sochi 2014, my obsession started. I actually have an immense pins collection at home. And I was even thinking to ask my mom to ship me all those pins, because it would be amazing. I don't think back then I built such a great collection, but I would also get nostalgic looking through them. That's kind of the point. I think pins are about friendship, getting to know people, but then you also get to keep them. And looking at them, Sochi 2014 Olympics happened 10 years ago. So for me, it would be just exciting to see what kind of countries I got. And me and one of my work colleagues, we decided that we will try to trade pins for each other. His obsession is to get as many pins of smaller countries, I don't know, something like Luxembourg or Liechtenstein or name it. There are many small countries, and he really wants to get National Olympic Committee pins of those countries. So if he gets to meet someone from that country, he gets 2 for me, and I will try to get 2 for him. So challenge was accepted by me. Let's see if I get very successful, if I will have time in between work to do that, but fingers crossed. I would love to hear your comments if you are a pin collector like me, if you've heard about this tradition of collecting pins. If not, I made a very big video about pins. I will put it somewhere here so you can also check it out. What else do I have? I have, again, Paris 2024 mug, which I bought along with the mascot. I haven't drank anything from this mug, but you know what? I actually think I will once I'm getting back, and yeah, maybe it will make me feel nostalgic about Paris. Hopefully I will make some great memories. And what's cool about it, yeah, it's I think it's the word supporter in different languages. Oh no, supporter is just one English word that I can recognize here. Unfortunately, I don't speak French, so this is different titles for mascot called Fridges. Very cute. I do like mascots. That again makes me like a bit of a kid. I know some people don't. I know that Olympian Scott Moore from Canada actually has phobia of mascots, which I find incredibly interesting, like a fun fact. And yeah, it comes in a box with Paris 2024 logo. Okay, what else can I show you? I'm back. I realized that I need to mention that this guy has been with me, and he came with me to Tokyo first time. I also made a video about that. And to Beijing. It's a teddy called Yan. Actually, the story about how I got him is quite funny. I went to cover figure skating in Russia, and people are throwing toys on the ice for figure skaters after they finish competing. It's a form of support. For figure skater Hanyu Yuzuru, for example, they throw lots of Winnie bears. But this little guy, I'm not sure for which skater he was dedicated, but after people throw all the toys on the ice, they keep them like in a huge room. So there is a room full of flowers and toys and letters. And one of my friends worked as a volunteer, and she handed me this bear. And since then, he's with me. He's called Jan, and he travels with me to all the big events. He's like my good luck bear charm, I don't know. So yeah, he's coming with me for sure to Paris, and I'm not gonna let him eat too many croissants because look at his belly already. But yeah, I'm looking forward to take a photo with him, maybe next to Eiffel Tower or one of the cool iconic venues. Yay! Are you happy? You see, he just nodded. Okay, and then I also have, this is mascot of Gangwon 2024 Youth Olympic Games, which happened earlier this year in January. He's called Monk 2, and I think it means snowball, which is kind of cool. So yeah, he's not coming to Paris with me. Yes, I'm turning into one fond collector of all this toys and mascots. Who would think? Must-have essential that I'm bringing with me to Paris is sunscreen. I'm not gonna advertise a brand. I have, well, this one says SPF 70. Nobody's paying me for sponsorship, just FYI. So yeah, I just have one of those, and I'm trying to use SPF every day. I used to never use SPF. Unfortunately, I had no idea how important it is, but now I even put it on rainy days. But I think, according to forecasts of Paris that I checked, it's going to be quite a mixed weather. It's going to be sunny and rainy, and my colleagues told me to bring lots of different layers. So I'm gonna bring shorts and long pants. I'm going to bring rain jackets, but also t-shirts. And most of the time I would have to wear a uniform. So it's not really catwalk or fashion show, but still, of course, it's good to bring as many things as possible. And here I have this Paris 2024 bag, which is also unpacked yet. So I'm deciding if I'm going to be wearing it. But it's quite handy. You can just like put it across your body, and has lots of pockets. So possibly I'm gonna bring it with me. The logo is cute. And here we have real life footage of my luggage. This is how it looks. Well, I actually came back from another trip not that long ago, and yes, I'm one of those people who doesn't like unpacking. I put all the dirty stuff in the laundry, and this is all the clean stuff that I have. Must have for me is always my pillow. I sleep on a comfy pillow which you roll like this because I don't like hotel pillows, so that's one of my preferences. And yeah, this luggage is too small, so I'm gonna take a really big one, which I love. Real must-have for me is this hair straightener. I keep it in a box like this. I had problems bringing it to Tokyo or Beijing because of different plugs, but luckily Paris has exactly the same ones, so yay. And no humidity, because I really like my hair either straight or curly, and this guy helps me a lot with it. This was everything I could show you at the moment. I have tennis rackets here because I love playing tennis. Makes me professional tennis player. This is my gold medal from Gymnastics World Championships in Antwerp. Super cute little souvenir. So yeah, let's bring it on. I'm excited to head to Paris soon and to see all the amazing competition. See you in Paris!